Yo, what's up, YouTube gang? Been looking all over for my damn glasses, and they're right there on top of my hat. Do it all the time. All right, if you're into UFOs, you're gonna love this. Now, this is, I believe it's true because she had so many, so many abductions, and she also had, they call it, she had that weird blood type. They call it, now I've heard it been called the alien blood type. And so anyway, here we go. She, we wake up that morning and she tells me, she says I got taken again. She would always say that I got taken, and it was several, several times, and from races that looked just like me and you. Um, anyway, I'm gonna try to make this quick, but it's kind of a long video. But if you're into UFOs, it's worth hanging in there with me. All right. She said I got taken, and I'll cut right to it. She said that you know she could she was pulled up out of bed, and she said that she could see the roof of our house, and then she said, she's progressing up into the ship. So then she said she sees, our little neighborhood. Then she says that she can see the city of Dayton. Then she says the city of Dayton. Then she says she could see Ohio. Then she said, I could see the United States. And then, then they went over to Egypt. And on the way down, she said she could see the that country. Then she said then they went on down and she could see Egypt. And then she was there, she could see the pyramids, and she described them. She said they were real shiny and something about some stones or something on the cap or blah blah blah. And then she said that the Sphinx said it looked awesome, and it had red stones in its eyes. And here just recently, I mean, I started Googling. This happened quite a while back, some years back, and I immediately, I started looking into it. I mean, I believed her because at this point, we'd been together quite a long time, and I'm very thankful to her that she confided in me and told me all her stories, because she never, and they started at around 5 years old. And real quick, I almost forgot this. We called Linda Moulton Howe, excuse me, and Linda was telling us how that she paid for, she just had in a whole new security thing on her phone because people were listening in. And so we called her, and we were at Kroger of all places, and we called her, and she said, Angie was talking to her, and all of a sudden, Angie had been talking to her for some time, and then all of a sudden, Linda's like, what's wrong with my phones? What's wrong with my phones? I know you guys are listening in, or something like that, blah 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 blah. And then she proceeds to tell Angie how she just got this brand new security system on her phones because people were listening in. And that tells you right there, or well, it told me, uh, it spoke volumes to me. I won't go into it, but that was that was pretty strong, pretty cool. And then, I've had a few experiences, not many, not even close to what Angie had. And so I got on the phone with her and started to tell her, and then she's like, I mean, she wasn't rude, but she was like, she kind of interrupted me and said, "Put Angie back on the phone." So my, I thought that was funny. My UFO stories, they didn't quite hang with Angie's, and actually that's the truth. So I love the one I got. It's called the Watch, and this was another encounter, and there was a couple of beings there, and one of them was wearing this watch, and my brother from another mother, Brian Parthamore of Parthamore Paranormal, I was telling him about it, and me and him, we did a couple little uh, cuts on it, and he said, "You know what, man?" He said, "You know what, brother?" I said, "What?" He started pointing out the buttons, and it had three hands on it, and blah blah blah. It's weird looking. It's cool looking, but it's weird looking. He said, "I bet this is a time device to time travel." So, all right. Well, like I said, I didn't want this to get too lengthy, but I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, comment, and comments can be good or bad. Hey, everybody's got their opinions. So, and thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one soon.